Hello children, welcome to another session of our science class. In this chapter we are going to learn about matter and materials. Now children, when you go to a market, say a big bazaar or a shopping mall, you find a lot of items of different materials. Every item is made up of a different kind of a thing, that is either wood, metal, then plastic items, glass items. So, all these materials are given a common name called matter. Now, let's see what is a matter. Now, here you have the definition of matter, which says objects that occupy space and have mass are called matter. So, all those things that have weight, that occupy space is called a matter, and it is measured by its weight. Whatever is the amount of matter in a substance, that is measured by its weight. Let's see what is the volume of a matter. Now, how do we understand the word volume? It is the amount of space. So, actually, what is volume? Volume is the amount of space occupied by the matter is known as its volume. Now, every matter is made up of very tiny particles. These particles are called molecules. So, what is a molecule? Molecules are very tiny particles of matter. Now, coming on to the states of matter. States means how does matter exist on this earth? So, it generally exists in approximately 3 states, that is solid, liquid, and in the gaseous state. In solids, the molecules are closely packed, are very closely packed. That is, you can see in this picture how they are combined to each other, hardly leaving a little space between them. And they cannot move about freely. That is why all solids have a definite shape. So, this is the reason why solids have a definite shape and volume. Then we come to the next state of matter, that is liquid. Now, how is liquid placed? How are the molecules placed in it? They are comparatively placed loosely packed, and they take the shape of the container. So, they have more space between them and they can move freely. This is why the liquids have no definite shape. They don't have a definite shape but have a fixed volume. So, liquids such as water, petrol, milk, kerosene, oil, coconut oil, etc., they can flow and take the shape of the container in which they are kept. Next, the third state of matter is the gases. In this, the molecules are closely spread out. They are spread out with a minimum distance like this, and they can travel along to all parts. So, the particles keep changing their places at all time, and gases spread out quickly to fill the space available to them, like the smell of perfume and deodorant. They spread out at once when they are out of spray bottle. Now, here is a small activity which says that you have to find 5 solids and 5 liquids. So, names of them should be written here. In liquids, say water, oil, and find the other 3 names by yourself. In solid, you can say ice, right? Wood, and rest you can find it all by yourself. So try and find out the names and it will be very interesting for you. Now coming on to the states of matter. Now these states of matter are interchangeable. Like this you can see that solids, this is a solid, when it gets heated it turns to water, and when further heated it changes to steam. Now this steam can be again brought back to the solid state. How? Cool the steam and it becomes water, further cool it or freeze it, it becomes ice. So now you can see that all the states of matter are interchangeable. They can be changed to another form easily. Now what is a solution? Right. When a solid dissolves in liquid, you get a solution. So when it is mixed in a liquid, it becomes a solution, and the solid that dissolves is called the solute, and the liquid where it dissolves is called the solvent. So this is the important term that you need to know: solid, solute and solvent. Now we have learnt a lot. Now apart from this solids mixing in liquid, even some liquids are there that get mixed with other liquids, and there are some gases also which get mixed in liquids. So they are some soluble things. Now what happens when solute can't dissolve in solvent? Then it can be separated through the process of sedimentation and filtration, and then finally by evaporation. So here's a small experiment done. If you read it, you can do it and you will find the solution to your questions. Now let's see what is soluble and insoluble in it. Now soluble substances, what are soluble substances? They dissolve in liquids, and insoluble substances do not dissolve in liquids. So this is all about this chapter, and have a happy learning with it. Thank you.